What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact, and today we are coming to you with something that is near and dear to my heart because it has to do with water. And you can see it's currently in the process. This is the viva tabletop or countertop reverse osmosis system. Now, in all honesty, I had no clue what reverse osmosis was. I heard about it and stuff like that, but lately I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot of like scale and buildup in my bathrooms, and I was thinking, hey, what is that? And I asked some people and they were like, well, it's hard water. So I looked into like the bads and the goods of hard water and stuff like that, and the magnesium and the heavy solids and the heavy metals and stuff, and I was like, you know what? And at the same time, viva reached out to sponsor this video, to send me one to basically do a review. Now I want to show you a couple things because it can be a little bit overwhelming at first. Okay, so right off the bat, you have the fill water tank, which is in the back. You have the filter cartridge container there. You have the filter cartridge tool here. And then it comes with this little magnetic slide spot for the drip pan. Now, you do have a little screen here. That little screen shows you the ppm, that's parts per million. Basically, tells you how good or bad your water is. Now, just to show you real quick, on here, it shows you total dissolved solids. So that's what TDS is. And that's going to give you that number, that ppm number. So you should be somewhere around, to be excellent, 0 to 50. And I'm going to show you again where it starts. So when you first get your actual item, you're going to pop this item off here. The lid off here in the back. You're going to pick this up, pull it out, just pick it up, and then come over there to the sink and fill it up. Fill it up all the way to the max line right there. You're going to see that. And then put it back on there. You're going to make sure you unplug it for about 5 or so seconds. Once you do that, you're going to plug it back in and it's going to power on. Once it powers on, it's going to start the process. Okay, you're going to see right there, it's going to give you parts per million at start. In just a second, you can hear it beeping, hopefully. Sorry, it's loud in here. And as soon as it comes up working right here, boom. And if you hear real faint, really super quiet, it's got a tiny little rumbling sound, even quiet, maybe about a quarter as loud as a coffee pot. So really super quiet. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to put a large container here. You're going to put it in, fill the water up. You're going to plug it in. You're going to let it go through the working process. Just be patient. It's going to take a few minutes. It'll start spitting out some numbers. And once it spits out those numbers, you're going to see that those numbers start to drop. Now, when those numbers start to drop, and as those numbers drop all the way and then the screen goes blank, you're going to come down here where it says 150 mil. That one that's lit up right there, it's hard to see. You're going to hold on that for 5 seconds, and then it's going to automatically fill up your container. Make sure your container is at least 1 liter. And I'll show you in just a second what that looks like. So, really quick, let's just take a moment and think about this. Think about the positives of having a countertop water machine like that. So first of all, I don't got a lot of space. You guys, it is very cramped here. I don't have a lot of space. And what's really cool is I'm going to be able to eliminate this giant unit here. So you might be saying, well, what's the difference between one? The difference for me personally is I'm not testing the water. I'm trusting a company like viva to be able to do the work for me. I am just a consumer. That's all I am. I'm going to go in a couple months and I'm going to get me a filter, which I'll put a link in the description below to the filter and the item and the unit and everything. But think about it like this. If nothing else, I don't have to freaking on a Saturday or Sunday take 4 or 5 of these down there and lug them through the parking lot, because let's be honest, a lot of you guys can't carry these. These are like 50, 60 pounds a piece. And you got to flip them over and it squirts water everywhere. And it's a pain. You got to have it plugged in 24/7 and wait for it to be hot, wait for it to be cold. This one's going to be able to pump out room temperature or hot water at any given time, whether it's boiling, it's regular normal temperature, or if it is for tea or coffee or ready to go, which I'm actually really excited. Okay, so now we've gone through the process. We're going to eliminate this again. We're going to hold down on the 150 mil for 5 seconds. And then it's going to initiate. This is the process in which we are cleaning out the filter and the RO system in the beginning. We're going to repeat this whole process about 6 to 8 times before actually using the item. Now it's funny because I'll be honest, I've been slacking on getting mine started, and if you just follow my instructions, you don't even really have to read the instructions. Do I recommend it? Of course. It's a great idea. But again, as a recap, exactly what you need to do 6 to 8 times is fill this up, plug it in, wait for it to go through the process until it shuts back off on the screen, then hold 150 mil for 5 seconds, let it remove all of the bad water, don't drink it, pour it out, take this off, fill it up again, and do that again. All right, we're all filled up. It has this lovely, lovely handle. You just throw it back on there, put the lid on, and you're good to go. Okay, now we're all set. We're gonna do this for a test run. It's magnetic, which is really cool. I thought that was really neat. It does have a child safety lock on here, so you don't have to worry about that. Liters. And there you have it. Once you let it go through the process, hold this guy down and then click room temperature. It is preparing your water and you're good to go. And I'll do a taste test right now. This is absolutely unplanned. I'm gonna let you know honestly what I think of the water. Okay, and I'm gonna give you my 100% honest opinion. I'm gonna smell it first. Nothing. That's pretty good. I was honestly really worried, and it's pretty dang good. It's a countertop saver. It is a space saver. It's a time saver. I just put it in there. I clicked the button. I'm good to go. For coffee, anything, I can turn it into instant coffee, which is really cool. In all honesty, I've drinking tap water my whole life. I'm not gonna lie. Probably since the last maybe 8 or 10 years, I've switched to like bottled water and stuff like that. This is gonna save tons of bottles. I have a reusable water bottle that I'll be using for this and taking it throughout the day. Thank you, Viva. You guys are great. Great customer service. I'll put the exact model in the description below. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. But honestly, I'm excited to get rid of that jug that I got to carry all the time. That thing's a pain in the butt. Thanks, guys.